Hi, this is Munson with Munson Music, and we're going to talk about how you could play through a song called By the Grace of God by Katy Perry. And we end up cabling this on 3rd fret to kind of match the recording. We're going to walk through some stuff in root position. And we're going to start on an E minor chord. When we play E minor, first finger goes to the A on the 2nd fret, the second finger on the D string on the 2nd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an E minor chord, and it sounds really sad. Now you might also want to kind of think about adding in the 3rd finger on the B string 3rd and the pinky on the high E string 3rd. That's something called E minor 7. And then from the E minor we go to a C major chord. We play C major. First finger goes to the B on the 1st fret, second finger on the D string 2nd fret, and third finger on the A string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum the A string to the high E string, that sounds a C major chord, and it sounds really happy. You might also want to think about something called C major 9, where you do the first finger on the D string 2nd, second finger on the A string 3rd, third finger on the B string on the 3rd fret, and the pinky on the high E string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum from the A string to the high E, that sounds a C major 9 chord. You want to kind of think about that for your C's. And then from the C, we're going to go into a G major chord. When we play G major, first finger goes to the A on the 2nd fret, second finger on the low E string 3rd fret, third finger on the high E string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a G major chord, and it sounds really happy. Now you might also want to think about taking the 3rd finger to the B string 3rd fret, pinky on the high E string 3rd fret, and if you strum all those together, that's another way you could play your G major through the song. And then from the G, then we're going back to E minor, and then C, and then we go to a D major chord. When we play D major, first finger goes to the G string on the 2nd fret, second finger on the high E on the 2nd fret, third finger on the B string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds a D major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. And then we'll basically be repeating that for kind of our verse part. It's kind of that E minor, C, G, E minor, C, D. Now a lot of times with a song like this, though, to make it more interesting, I like adding something called a strum pattern. And one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So we took the E minor and just tried that a lot. You'd have down, down, up. Down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Now the weird part about applying that to our verse, though, is a lot of our chords half. So you may want to just do a down, down, up on those chords. So we'd have E minor down, down, up, C, down, down, up, G, down, down, up, down, E minor down, down, up, C, down, down, up, D, down, down, up, down, E minor down, down, up, C, down, down, up, G, down. Until we get to our pre-chorus part. Now our pre-chorus, we get to use our whole strum pattern and kind of work that C major to E minor, and then G major, and then D major, and then the second time through you almost kind of hear where the D chord sounds like something called a D suspended, where if you take your pinky and go to the high E on the 3rd fret and kind of strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds something called D sus, or D suspended, so we want to kind of use that for that last D chord. So we tried our pre-chorus with our strum pattern. We have C, down, up, down, up, E minor, down, up, down, up, G, down, up, down, up, D, down, up, down, up, C, down, up, E minor, down, up, G, down, up, D sus. And then from there, we'll be going into our chorus part. And our chorus, a lot of the chords are kind of halving, and you'll hear where a lot of the hits actually kind of happen on beat 4. So there's a couple options here. You could round things off and kind of work the C to the G to the D and then the E minor. And we end up doing that 1, 2 times, and then the third time through we do C to G, and then we go to a B minor chord. When we play B minor, first finger goes across the entire 2nd fret. We'll talk about an easier way to play this too. And then second finger is going to go to the B string 3rd fret, third finger on the D string 4th fret, and the pinky on the G string on the 4th fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a B minor chord. It sounds really, really sad. A good substitute, though, especially if you're digging on the C major 9 voicing, is you can do first finger on the A string 2nd fret, second finger on the G string 2nd fret, third finger on the B string 3rd fret, and the pinky on the high E string 3rd fret. And if you strum the A string to the high E string, you may want to think about that for kind of that B minor chord. And then from there we go back to E minor, and then we end up with kind of just downs on kind of C, G, D, E minor, in. But through that chorus, you may want to have things with just the down, down up, and you'd have kind of that C, down, up, G, down, make those hits actually closer to beat 4 by doing kind of the down, down, up, and then going to the G for the up, down, up, and then the D with the down, down, up, and then the E minor with the up, down, up. So I'm going to kind of try and half the pattern through that. You'd have C, down, up, G, up, down, D, down, down, up, E minor, up, down, C, down, down, up, G, up, down, D, down, down, up, E minor, up, down, C, down, down, up, G, up, down, E minor, down, down, up, E minor, up, down, big C, big G, big D, big E minor. So we'll basically be repeating those parts until we get to our bridge part. Now, bridge kind of has a setup where we do the C major, kind of like our end of our chorus, and our G, and then our D major, but then we go to a B7 chord when we play B7. First finger goes to the D on the 1st fret, second finger on the A string 2nd fret, third finger on the G string 2nd fret, and the pinky on the high string 2nd fret. And if you strum the A string to the high E string, that sounds a B7 chord, and it sounds really nasty. And then from the B7, then we go back to our E minor chord, and then our D, and then we go to G, but then we go to an A minor chord. When we play A minor, first finger goes to the B string on the 1st fret, second finger on the D string 2nd fret, and third finger on the G string on the 2nd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an A minor chord, and it sounds really, really sad. And on our bridge, we get to do our whole strum pattern. So we have E minor, D, G, A minor, E minor, D, G, A minor. Then we got a big D chord. We do our bridge. So we just back into our chorus part. Now the weird part is to play along with Katy Perry. Instead of starting on an E minor chord, she's starting on a G minor chord. So to play along with the recording, what you want to do is take a capo, and if you put the capo on 3rd fret, then now your E minor is really a G minor chord, your C is really an E flat major, your G major is really a B flat major, and your D is really an F major chord. And when we get to it, the B7 is really a D7 chord, and your A minor chord is really a C minor chord. But to take it from the very, very beginning, actually, we could work just that down, down, up. Or actually, you might want to kind of think about just kind of starting it off with kind of just those down strums on the chords too. Kind of a down, on the E minor, C, D. So that'd be a cool way to kind of intro it off. Just kind of working the downs. C, G, E minor, C, D. Or if you wanted to kind of fill that in with the strum pattern, you'd have E minor, down, up, C. Down, up, G, down, up, down, up, E minor, down, up, C, down, up, D, down, up, down, up, E minor, down, up, C, down, up, G, down, up, down, up, E minor, down, up, C, down, up, D, down, up, down, up. And then from there, then we'll be going into our pre-chorus part. So we have our C, down, up, down, up, E minor, down. Into our chorus part, so we could work just that down, down, up on each chord. And we'd have C, down, up, G, down, up, D, down, up, E minor, down, up, C, down, up, G, down, up, D, down, up, E minor, down, up, C, down, up, G, down, up, E minor, down, up, E minor, down, up, C, G, D, E minor. Or we could work that with kind of that halving idea and have C, down, up, G, up, down, D, down, down, up, E minor, up, down, C, down, down, up, G, up, down, D, down, down, up, E minor, up, down, C, down, up, G, up, down, E minor, down, up, E minor, up, down, C, G, D, E minor. And on that first chorus, right after that, we kind of have another C and a G and then a D. It's kind of a little chorus tag. And then from there, then we go into our verse again. Now, something else I think about adding to the song, though, is bass notes. And a lot of times on that first down of the down, down, up, down, up, you could throw in a bass for the chord. So on the E minor, you'd have the low E for the bass. On the C, you'd have the A for the bass. On the G, you'd have the low E for the bass. And on the D, you'd have the D for the bass. On the E minor, you'd have the A for the bass. And on the B7, you'd have the A for the bass. And on the A minor, we'd have the A string for the bass. A minor. So we tried our next verse with basses. We'd have E minor with the bass, C with an A bass, G with the low E bass, E minor with the low E bass, down to C with an A bass, down to D with the B bass, E minor with the low E bass, C with an A bass, G with the low E bass, E minor with the low E bass, C with an A bass, D with the B bass, E minor with the low E bass, C with an A bass, G with the low E bass, E minor with the low E bass, C with an A bass, D with the B bass, then we'd be repeating that until we get to our pre-chorus part. And then we'd have our C with an A bass, E minor with the low E bass, G with the low E bass, D with the D bass, C with an A bass, E minor with the low E bass, G with the low E bass, D with the D bass. And then from there, we'd be going into our next chorus. And this particular chorus, actually, at the very, very end, we end up kind of going into our bridge part. But if we tried that with just a bass down up on each chord, we'd have C with an A bass, G with low E bass, D with the D bass, E minor low E bass, C with an A bass, G with low E bass, D with the D bass, E minor low E bass, C with an A bass, G with low E bass, D minor with an A bass, E minor low E bass, big C, big G, big D, E minor. Or if we tried kind of halving it with basses, we'd have C with the bass, down, up, G, up, down, D with the D bass, down, up, E minor, up, down, C with the D bass, down, up, G, up, D with the D bass, down, up, E minor, up, down, C with the D bass, down, up, G, up, B minor with an A bass, down, up, E minor, up, down, C, G, D, E minor. And then from that second chorus, we'd be going into our bridge part. So we'd have kind of our C, G, D, B7 to kind of set us up. And then from there, we're going into our bridge part. So we try to bridge with basses. We'd have E minor with low E bass, D with the D bass, G with low E bass, E minor with an A bass, E minor with low E bass, D with the D bass, G with low E bass, E minor with an A bass, and the D with the D bass. And then from there, we'd be going into our next chorus. So we tried that with basses. We'd have C, G, D, E minor, C, G, D, E minor, C, G, E minor, C, G, D, E minor. And then we kind of keep that going with kind of a double chorus. So that's C, G, big D, E minor. And then from there, we'll be going into our outro part. So we kind of have a C, G, and then kind of a big D, and then an E minor, C, and then kind of a big G. But that's the basics of how you can strum through By the Grace of God by Katy Perry. So good luck!